Hi, I'm Emily and welcome to your cool down stretch. We're just going to be flowing through some really slow movement today for after a workout, or whether you've been on a run or whatever you've been doing. If you just need some slow movement, this one's for you. So firstly, we're just going to sit into a crisscross position. We're going to take a deep breath in and then breathe out. And then just one more time. And then on that exhale, we're just going to lean forward. Just relaxing your head, dropping your chin to your chest. Just really relaxing your body. And then we're just going to move it over to the right hand side. Just place your head onto your knee. And then just stay here for a second. Just breathe in, and then we're just going to walk it over to the left side. Place your head on your knee again, and just breathe. And then just come back up for me, and then we're just going to come up onto our knees. We're going to lunge forward, so taking your right leg up. And then we're just going to keep your nips, your hips neutral, and just lean forward. Getting a really nice stretch in the hip flexor on the back. Also really releasing the glute on this side. If you need to just shift forward a bit or adjust, you just do what feels best for you. Keeping your chest up. And then what I want you to do is just place the left hand onto the mat and then just turn, take your right hand to the sky and just meet your hand with your eyes. And then we're just going to place that back down. And then if you can, just place your hand onto your knee and then just push out slightly. And as you're pushing out, you're going to get a nice deeper stretch in the hip flexor on the opposite leg. Just really push that down to the mat. That should feel really nice. And then just come back up for me. And then we're just going to switch legs. So taking that left leg or whichever leg you didn't put up front the first time. So just neutral pelvis and just lean forward. Just getting a really nice stretch in that hip flexor. And then just place your hand on the mat and then your opposite hand to the sky. And just follow it with your gaze. And then just placing your hand back down. And then placing it onto the knee and just pushing out and pushing this hip flexor to the floor. And then just come back up out of that for me. And then next up, what I want you to do is just sit onto your knees. Then we're going to place a hand behind you. So for me, this is my left hand. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to reach to the sky and over. Placing your hand in a straight line from your eyes. And you should get a nice stretch all in the shoulder, all in the turn as you're turning on your back. And that should feel really nice. And if you can, from here, you can lift up with your hips and push your hips forward, and you'll also get a nice hip flexor stretch as well. If not, just keep your hips down and just arch your back. And then just come back up, and we're just going to switch sides. So placing the other hand behind you, reach up to the sky and back. And then if you can, just come up. Really push your hips forward. You'll also feel this in your lower back. That's okay. And then just come back down for me. And then next up, we're just going to go into a child's pose. So just placing your knees on the edge of the mat, sitting back onto your feet with your bum, and then just lean forward, stretching out your hands in front of you. You can place your head on the mat if that feels good to you. Take a deep breath in. Breathe out. We're just going to do that once more. And on the next exhale, we're just going to go forward into up dog. So breathe in. And then just come forward, up into up dog. And just chin to the sky. If this is too much pressure on your lower back, you can go down onto your elbows. That's still absolutely fine. But if you can, just stay up tall and lean. Keep your chest open, so shoulders back. You want to keep your hands firmly pressed against the floor. Your arms should be straight. And then we're just going to flow through that. So come back up for me and go back into child's pose. Just reach your fingertips, really stretch out. Get a really nice feel in your lats. And then just come back up one last time into up dog. And then if you can just turn slightly, look over your right shoulder and then over your left. Just do that again. And once more. And then just come back up for me. And hopefully you're feeling nice and cool, you're nice and stretched out, your body's feeling good. And one last time, we're just going to stretch out our wrists and our fingers. So if we just take it in circles, go clockwise, and then go anti-clockwise, and then back again, just really shaking out the wrists, whatever feels good for you. And then just placing your hand onto your fingertips, just pull back slightly, bending your elbow, so you're not outstretched like this. Bending your elbow just until you get a nice forearm stretch. And then just flip it over and do the same again. You can play with positions here, see what feels good for you, whether it feels good moving your hand to the left or to the right. But don't pull too hard, you don't want to be hurting yourself. But if you need a little bit of a deeper stretch now that you've turned your hand over, if your arm is straight, if you just bend your elbow, you'll feel it more in your forearm. And then just switch to the other side. Starting off with your palm to the sky. Keep your elbow bent. And then just switch over. Remember to play with them positions if you need to. Just bend your elbow. And then just one last shake out. And thank you so much for joining me for this cool down. I hope you're feeling nice and cool. I hope your body's relaxed after whatever you've just been up to, or whether you've just done this on its own, that's absolutely fine as well. Just get a bit of movement in, why not? I hope you're feeling good. But thank you so much for joining me, and I'll hopefully see you in my next one.